I'm appalled at what you said on that pod thing. It's disgusting.
This is the After the Show podcast. It's where we get honest and real with yo ass. So sit back, relax, have a blast, because it's time for the After the Show podcast.
Yeah, hello and welcome to the Thursday KVJ After the Show podcast. How the hell is everybody?
We're good. How the hell are you?
Doing great, Virginia. Doing great today. Thank you very much.
It's Thursday. I'm going to Tyler Cameron's benefit tonight, so I'm in a good mood.
Oh, this is what you had to fit into a dress for?
Yeah, and then like a dumbass, I went and had hibachi last night. The most sodium-filled food you could put in your body.
Well, what did you get? What did you get?
I got... you have to get the hibachi meal. So you get like the little salad. I ate the whole salad.
Okay.
You get the salty soup. I did not eat the salty soup. And you get like fried rice or white rice. I got white rice and then I didn't eat it. And then I got the vegetables they do, and I got grilled calamari, but it was so salty.
I'm not gonna lie though, it's very annoying to hear you two go, oh, I got cheated yesterday, and go on your little rant about what you guys consumed, about how terrible you blew it.
I didn't eat the white rice.
It's so annoying to listen to both of you. Kev's like, I had a bite of a piece of pizza. You're like, I didn't eat the rice, but I had the soup. Oh, shut the fuck up.
I was going to say, it's not that bad. I mean, what you had, you can just,
The salt is what...
Yeah, but it's not permanent weight. It'll just,
Right, but tonight I'm going to be puffy, but I don't want to be puffy.
I think you can shake it off by then.
I was in Abacoa, and I had a few of those fresh pops in me. And so...
Oh, you had some fresh.
I had the behind-the-scenes tour of the Fresh Brewery last night from my neighbor, Evan.
That's nice. That's awesome.
He's awesome. He's my neighbor, and we're going to start doing more stuff with him, hopefully.
I'd love to. I'm a big fan of civil society and everything they do. I know they got a big event that's going to be coming up here in a couple of weeks.
They do. So coming up on the 18th. It's their beer fest, their anniversary beer fest, and they're doing a whole beer fest. They block off the whole street. It's a whole party. $35. You sample all the beers. It's really a good deal when you think about, fresh is expensive. Mm-hmm. It is not a cheap beer. So you get to sample all kind of, there's like 10 different freshes.
Yes, I do, because I go there quite often, and they do a good job of kind of bringing in something that is fresh, that is other than fresh, if that makes sense.
I wanted to try, last night I tried the 10.5% fresh.
Okay, yeah.
Which was a big girl.
Yeah, they can go there.
There's a baby fresh. I didn't even get to try that.
I've done that. Baby fresh is great.
You're over there bitching about sodium. I had a cheese fry party. Excuse me.
Cheese fry party?
I did. I had cheese
From
fry.
where?
I made it myself.
Ooh.
At 10:30
Uh-huh.
So in your face.
Yeah.
Sodium queen.
And honestly, I gotta tell you, between the hibachi and the beers, unfortunately, those craft beers are worse for you. A lot.
I know. I only had 2 freshes, and then I had maybe like a quarter of the big bitch fresh.
Yeah, you did a lot more damage there at the brewery than you did at the hibachi.
I'm not giving up my beer. You can take it out of my cold, dead hand.
I hear you. Yeah.
Oh, now you weigh 109 pounds. Oh,
know,
the
right?
humanity.
Yeah.
I wish. If I weighed 109 pounds, I'd be in here twerking for Jesus.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, my gosh. 109?
Oh,
That's
she's
so tiny.
My relatives would be so annoyed hearing you rant about weight issues.
So rough. So rough. I got an email here about your vanity, Virginia. They want to know if you would ever do a nose job, I think is what it was.
Uh-oh. Oh, fuck.
I won't. I just started, my website, whichnosecutetoes.com. So it's kind of my brand that I have a big nose now. So I'm not going to change my nose because I think about like Jennifer Grey. Remember she changed her nose and her whole face looked different. She looked like a different person. I don't want to have a different face. I just want to have a tighter face. I'm totally thinking about getting that lower facelift.
Oh, man. I think you should do it, but hey, what do I know?
Yeah, how do you know when you have done it right and you've gone too far? Because I think there's a lot of people that, we were kind of talking about this. Jennifer Aniston was getting a little bit blasted because of, how she looks on.
She looks like
the
a different
morning show.
person.
Yeah, and that's it. Meg
She
Ryan,
did a
Courtney
brow
Cox.
lift, an eye lift. She did all this stuff, and she looks great.
After she really doubled down years ago about I'm never doing anything, and then all of a sudden here she is, and you just look at them like, okay, I think that's who they are, but they don't necessarily look.
Never say never, bitch.
Now only a Sith speaks in absolutes.
But would you rather look like a younger person that is completely different than who you are, or just look like a naturally aged version of who we expect you to be?
Can't there be something in the middle of those two?
It seems like that's where people are losing themselves. They want to have that, but they're not able to find it. But if you go too far, it's too late.
It's too late.
I look at, like, for instance, Meg Ryan. I just saw, she was talking about getting back into acting after her 8-year break. And she said, I wanted to make it a job and not a lifestyle. And she's one of those people that it's so weird to look at Meg Ryan. It's weird to look at Madonna. I'm just like, who is that again? I don't even know who it is.
You're going to go too far with what you're going to do, and then me and Kevin are going to have to sit here in silence and not be able to say anything and go along with some bullshit.
You ain't gonna sit in silence.
Light gassing you.
You'll be the one that I actually get the truth from.
I will tell you the truth, but I'm telling you the truth right now. We could skip so much bullshit if you just listen to me now.
Well, I haven't had it done yet.
That's what I'm saying.
Don't do anything?
You're going to do it. I think when you start reconstructing lower halves and you're thinking about clipping a nose,
taking away
here.
I'm not gonna do the nose. I'm not gonna do my eyes, but I am gonna do that beautiful lift, that lower face lift for the jowls and the neck and all that.
Do they tell you what it is that changes the look of your face? Does it come with a warning saying, hey, if you do this procedure, you may come out having your friends and family not be able to recognize you?
And I've realized something. Virginia is so afraid of jowls. That is something she's so afraid of.
I see it. So it's all I see now. I got this jowl, and when I look in the mirror, I just see it.
Kevin, on the count of 3, let's tell her how beautiful she is. She's like, oh my gosh, Virginia looks so young. Oh my gosh, your eyes are so big. The dirt was great.
You're not what I need.
You're not.
You're not even what I want.
Lord knows you are not what I need or want either.
Well, bad news for you. You signed a contract, bitch. You're stuck.
I'm stuck.
Yeah, this is your marriage, Bird. You said you never do it.
This is the closest you're going to
Guess
get.
what? You're married.
I'm the pussy you have to handle for life.
But I get to leave at night.
True.
And I get to lock my doors.
True.
Even though she mills around in her fucking broom trying to get in, I can still at least block her out.
I can get in if I wanted to.
But I notice jowls is something she brings up a lot in conversation.
Yeah.
That's the new thing for her. That and her eyes.
I'm not going to mess with the eyes. I think my mom has a hooded eye. I have a hooded eye. It's just how it is.
Okay. That's how it is, huh?
I'm not going to mess with that just yet. I think the jowl is more of an issue.
Somebody else texted and said, yeah, Mira Sorvino, also unrecognizable.
She just got kicked off Dancing with the Stars. No. Maybe that's why they didn't know it was her.
Like, who are you?
Who's that bitch?
They thought
Who
they
do
were
we vote
voting.
out?
She looks literally 20 years younger. But then, the thing is, you don't look like yourself.
So, yeah, that's kind of the weird trade-off. All right, well, you look like a different person that's 20 years younger than you.
So you have to just move to a new town and get all new friends that didn't know you before when you had an old face.
Right, which is tough if you're a celebrity.
I know a girl that did this. She moved to a new town, and she got a new face right when she moved here, and she looks amazing, and nobody here knew because she was new.
Okay. Yeah. So that's the plan. So you can get
A new face.
but you've got to move.
You gotta stay and start your life completely
All over again.
Kevin.
It's like witness protection.
It's very easy, you know. You get a facelift and start your life over again. 1, 2, 3.
You just have to get rid of your family and friends, and then it's all good.
Follow me
But
for more tips.
Well worth it, yeah.
That sounds like some shit
Follow me
that you
for
learned
more
on
tips.
TikTok.
That sounds like some TikTok shit.
That sounds like some TikTok. Okay, ladies, here's how you can make your life way happier. Get a facelift, move, and start your life completely over in a new town. It's so easy.
It's so easy. That's all you do. Unbelievable.
It's got 1 million shares, likes. Oh my God, you're so right.
You said also, too, socially, that there is some news about the Tequesta chili cook-off.
There is.
Did your crazy rant change and move the needle? It did, didn't it?
It did.
You're on the list now, aren't you?
So the people that run the Tequesta chili cook-off, they don't pick the celebrities. The other girl that doesn't like me is the one that picks the celebrities. So it got back to the people that run the whole thing. They were like embarrassed that she cut me and you off the list.
Uh-oh.
And they were like, look, the Tequesta chili cook-off wants to formally re-invite you guys to be judges.
Both of us.
Both of us. But we already have another gig that day.
Oh, what?
We're going to be at the Buffalo Wild Wings
Convenient.
in Wellington on that day because we're doing a party with Buffalo Wild Wings. So we can't do the Tequesta chili cook-off. I mean, we could have done it a couple weeks ago and while we were ranting.
Look, this was your feud. You got a lot of them. Let me know when I can get silly with some chili again. And
Next year.
I want to get back in. I want to get the Tequesta chili cook-off.
don't worry, we'll blow it before next year.
Yeah.
That's one of my favorite events. We're back in, baby.
So I wonder how that went down. Did they go back to the one woman you were talking a gang of shit about?
She
because
hates
she
me.
was talking so much shit about. Did they go back and talk to her? Did they give her an earful? Is that how it went?
I don't know what happened behind the scenes. I can only imagine it wasn't cute. But the people that run the event had no idea that she had blackballed us. And they were like, no, we want Jay Bird and Virginia there.
How many feuds you got going on in your life right now, Kev?
I really try to keep them to a minimum. Yeah.
Pussy.
I really am. I don't have the energy or the anger. I don't have any of that stuff. I'm terrible at feuds.
Is there anybody that you would like to feud with?
No.
And I'll do it for you?
Oh, my gosh.
I'm
no.
not kidding you. It was about 10 days ago, and I
Want
think
none of that energy.
I think I counted Virginia actively having 4 feuds at one point 10 days ago.
You don't even know all I do.
Oh, that's my point right there.
Yeah.
That's the 4 that I know about.
Yeah.
I don't take no shit.
You take,
I take zero shits.
and then start some shit.
That's how it works, baby.
But we're back in, just for the record.
Okay.
We're back in.
That's great news.
We're going to be out there next year.
Okay. Got a letter, actually, to start things off from James Kirby. Very nice. He had gone out to the KVJ horror movie anniversary. Loved it, had a great time. But as he's walking to his car from the parking lot, he saw somebody had dropped this ticket from the Maltz Theater, and he thought maybe they might want that back. He said, I found it walking. And he said, maybe if you want it for a souvenir, maybe you can let them know that here it is, and they can pick it up.
So probably me that dropped it.
There you go. I mean, that is something, honestly, that's a great thing to keep. That's pretty cool. It says, it's got the Maltz logo on there, the Maltz Jupiter Theater, and it says KVJ Horror Movie Anniversary. I mean, that's a cool thing to have. So if you don't have a ticket already,
We'll keep it.
yeah, we'll hold on to it.
We used all of our tickets.
Yeah.
We were actually in a ticket deficit situation, so it was we were scrounging for every ticket we could get.
Yeah, Virginia gave me some tickets. I'm like, why would you do this to me?
No.
You were good, though. You gave them all out.
I did, but it ended up turning into, which was fun. I had a great time. I had to meet people out front, and that kind of turned into a tailgating party out front, which was pretty awesome.
I noticed that. I couldn't find you. I'm like, where the hell is Jay Bird? They're like, he's out front. And somebody goes, smoking weed.
I don't know if that was true.
I walked out, there was a cloud of smoke all in that area.
Some nice girl bought me a shot of whiskey. I was enjoying myself out there.
I was too. There was very generous listeners. I had people handing me little bottles of Fireball, gifts, shots. Y'all really turned out and made it so much fun.
It was.
With your costumes and your energy and your money you raised for Little Smiles. $10,000 in one night? Bitch, that's big.
That is big.
And we got an email, too, from Cynthia, who is Brooke's mom. She is the one who did the Abe Lincoln in the theater.
She is amazing. They're the ones that the daughter got into a fight in the bathroom at the Kennel Club, and they got kicked.
The live show, yeah.
At the live show. They got kicked out of the Kennel Club event.
Impressive.
Like 3 events ago.
Yeah.
That's Brooke's mom that did that.
Yeah,
costume.
yeah, homemade. She said it took 2 days to try to get spaghetti, ziti, sausage, and oatmeal to stick to a coat. I've always had a rule that all costumes should be homemade. They're always the funniest.
They are. I agree with that. Homemade
do
costumes
that.
are my favorite because you can make them very personal.
She said, I mean, come on. Abraham Lincoln at the theater, that shit is funny.
That is funny. And we were in a theater. I mean, come on.
Yeah, so that's Abe Lincoln after he was assassinated by John Wilkes Booth in the theater in D.C.
Is it funny if you go as John Wilkes Tooth and then you're dressed as a tooth?
Just his tooth.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You have a
I
gun?
like that, yeah. It's going to be so confusing.
So
You'd be
confusing.
like, I don't know what?
I love it.
I think you have
Yeah.
to have a Lincoln with you to
Right.
make that work.
You're Lincoln
Yeah.
and John Wilkes Tooth.
exactly.
And you're together.
Okay. No hard feelings between the two, though? Even though the tooth was part of the death of Abe
I
Lincoln?
think just for the costume to let people know that
Yeah.
you go together like that.
Kathy said, great movie last weekend, Bird. Do you see more horror movies with Grimsley and Vlad in the future?
I can't answer that.
Okay.
He doesn't want to be a human spoiler alert.
No, I'm just kidding. I really have no idea. I'm just really trying to come down from this one.
Ashley said the acting gets better and better every time. I laughed. I cried. No, for real. It was great. Some of the posters that were in the movie were very heartwarming. I didn't
that's
expect
true.
that moment.
Yeah.
So there you go. And I hope that maybe there's some funny bloopers that came out of it that we'll get to put together at some point.
Yes, we're trying to work on all that. The one thing I wanted everyone to notice was if you look at Gargamore's Deli, that was not a real deli. That was my buddy's tax office where they do a bunch
I was
of
good, yeah.
The signs in there were
Yeah.
great.
financial
Yeah.
stuff, and I thought that looked like a legit.
It did, yeah.
sub
I didn't
shop.
know.
There
I was
was
wondering,
so
like, where is this place?
much like signage. There was so many like containers, and it looked like a real deli.
The reason why we had to do that was because we couldn't find a deli where we were able to let us film the
because
whole
the
time.
deli be deli-ing.
And it would be open during that time, yeah. And then we weren't able to find one that would let us do it at nighttime, so we had to make it into a. And this office so did not look like a deli.
But it looked like one in the
And
movie.
it took a long time to do that.
And really, if you have a deli, do you want our crew in there making
I
a
just-
mess of the place?
Yeah, it just didn't
It's a
work
lot.
out. Yeah,
We're a lot when we roll in.
exactly.
Karen had said, well done, Steven Cheeseberg. We know the best director, editor, but who is best supporting? So I guess maybe they got to put together some awards for the acting and the other things that happen with the movie.
They were all great. We're not going to make any competition. These actors will start fighting with each other. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
I liked your leads. Suits and Amy were great.
They did a great job.
They really did a great job, and that's a big time commitment.
Yeah, Amy she lives up north in the, I'm not going to dox her, but the 772 area.
Yeah.
And Suits lives down south. That was the biggest challenge, them being the leads. They dedicated a lot of their time, so big ups to them.
She said, also when commenting, is there a platform you would prefer people to use? How to help with algorithms and ratings and all that?
YouTube, yeah. Even if you guys have already commented, keep commenting. That does really help, especially if you've been in the movie. Share. We're already past 8,000 views, which is a lot for an hour-and-a-half long movie. Grimsley was only 45 minutes long, so the fact that many people are checking it out really is remarkable. So it's almost kind of like two Grimsleys in one. So yeah, just keep sharing and commenting on our YouTube. And it's the 26th. We still got till the 31st for Halloween.
Yeah.
Yep. Cassie said, so I started watching the KVJ Horror Movie Anniversary on my bus ride home with my headphones on, and about a couple minutes in, I realized, oh, wait a minute, my damn Bluetooth wasn't on.
Everybody around you was hearing it.
Oh no.
So all these creepers start looking at me. I guess they're wondering why I needed dick. Talk about a weird Wednesday.
That sucks. Because you're right. The first 3 minutes of that, you do not want your Bluetooth on.
Oh no, that's so funny.
Terrible place for that to not work.
And it was so funny too because at the movie, me and the girl I'm talking to in the movie met at the bar and really had our first like face-to-face real conversation, and she was dressed like her character in the movie, and I was like, oh, it's all making sense to me now.
Roxette.
Yes.
We were talking about trick or treat earlier, and I was surprised how many people do not want to move trick or treat to the last Saturday in October. It was kind of a 60-40 thing. 60 still liked it, 40% like, nah, leave it the way it is. And a good point, too, for Palm Beach County, at least. Vicky had said this year there's no school on November 1st, so the kids can't trick or treat on Tuesday because there's no school on Wednesday. So that'll make that easier.
What county?
She said Palm Beach County.
I wonder if it's the same for Martin.
Oh, boy. She's got her Mad Witches calendar out.
I did not make that notation.
Okay, yeah. I'll have to
You are
check and
really.
see.
I'm very impressed with how she does her calendar. And she goes very old school. She writes that shit down.
Yeah, that gives me anxiety seeing that it's all written
Well, look
down.
at this week. I mean, like, if I don't write shit down, I will be absent to something I'm supposed to be at.
And that witch's book, it's got my ass trained. As soon as I'll tell people I don't even know. Go, nah, man, I cannot. It's in Virginia's calendar. That means it is real. It's official. I can't get out of it.
You can't change it.
She'll kill me.
But I often have to change dates on something because we're just always like, this doesn't work out, so it's going to be this date. Do you just scribble it out and then try to write it back in another day?
Yes.
I'm looking at it. She's
Oh,
scribbling.
wow.
I scribble all the time.
Okay.
Stuff changes. I don't usually change stuff, but when other people
Yeah.
change stuff,
Right, we don't have a choice. It just changes.
right.
I'm jealous of that skill set. I hate.
I'll put your stuff in here too.
I no, but that's what I'm saying. I have to have someone else do it for me to really.
Right.
I just to be that kind of organized for. I hate it. She knows shit she's doing next March. What the
Yeah.
shit is that?
I'm better at taking notes. You're better at rapping. I'd much rather be a rapper than a note taker.
Fuck yeah, me too. And I will destroy you in that booth. I'll spit that truth. Kevin, drop that beat.
He'll eat me alive, Kevin. Don't.
Nick had pointed out, because we were talking about Thanksgiving, and I'd use the reference of Thanksgiving last Thursday of the month, but he said, Kevin is wrong. It's the 4th Thursday in November, not the last, because sometimes the last Thursday is the 5th Thursday, which would not be Thanksgiving. Well, thank
He's
you,
right.
Nick.
That's what
Yeah.
happens this month.
Okay.
Coming
This
up,
year.
Thursday, November 30th is the last one.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, don't want to mess that up. Okay, got to get all this straight. There's a lot going on here.
Kevin, you dick.
Yeah.
Can't get it straight.
How
That's
dare
why, that's
you?
why I got a calendar for that. Let me know what Thanksgiving is.
Thanksgiving has me in fits.
Yeah.
I'm always confused with Thanksgiving. I know it's the Thursday.
Yeah.
I always know it's a Thursday, but there
Yeah.
was one year I could have swore it was the third Thursday, not the last, and it can't.
It is slightly confusing, honestly. Yeah, I mean, yeah, no, having kind of like, okay, it's the 4th. Okay.
Are we taking off at all that week? Do you know yet?
I am not positive.
All right,
That
I'll do
is-
whatever you do.
Yeah, that's the one thing I'm trying to get that all kind of nailed down. Everything is kind of floating around in the air, so I'm trying to figure out what's happening.
Tell the queen we're waiting on her.
I know. We always are waiting on the queen. That's why she's the freaking queen.
I would like to try to get a picture of all 5 of us in turkey outfits together.
Okay.
I
Yeah,
know. I'll
let's
buy.
do it.
I'll
Let's
buy the
do it.
turkey
Yeah,
costumes.
5 turkey costumes? That's going to be $300 minimum.
At Min's. But I really want a turkey. I really want a turkey picture.
A turkey picture, and we're all holding Thanksgiving in a cup.
Gosh, that silence is so loud.
Oh, I'm making it, and you're eating it.
Yeah.
That's fine. I'll eat that bullshit.
Yeah.
No, what's the one I hated? You made one that was.
Cold cherry soup.
Oh, that really was about the only thing you made.
She was so pumped, too.
I loved
She thought it was
it.
going to just, like, we're going to like, wow.
Oh my gosh, it was so innovative.
I don't. Those what was it? What's them cookies I like that I was eating yesterday?
Macaroons, French.
See, those are the ones I'm legit. I don't think Virginia could make those.
I don't think I could
Those
either.
would be very difficult to
Oh
make.
man, that's the first time she's shot you right down.
No, because Magnolia made those, and I know all the steps that go into making a French macaron, and I'm not doing all that.
Yeah, you probably. I figured you probably couldn't do it.
I couldn't.
Yeah, I figured you couldn't. I didn't think
couldn't.
you would have the skill set.
I'll tell Mags to make you some though.
I don't think she can do it either.
She's coming home for Thanksgiving. I'll put her ass in the kitchen.
Okay. Yeah, I think that's it. I think we got my son coming home from Nashville. So
Nice.
as far as I know, I don't think we're going anywhere.
And Caitlin will be here.
Yes, she will be home for Thanksgiving. So that's kind of the plan. Yeah, the twins, the older ones, they are both going to be unavailable for Christmas. So our holidays are only going to be Thanksgiving. So they're both going to be gone. It's going to be the first time we'll have a family home for Christmas. That's going to be weird.
That is weird.
That's nice.
Yeah.
That's nice.
It's nice.
What, to have your family home for Christmas?
No, they're not going to be home, you fucking earwax bitch.
Yeah, like they're not going to be home. He's like, that's nice.
That's not what I
What's the matter with you? What you got against Kevin's kids?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Lucky you, man.
What a
I
dick.
hate them motherfuckers
Fuck
too.
you, Jafer.
Yeah, fuck them kids.
I got issues. I don't know what's going on with me. I think I do got to get checked out.
That's nice. Kevin said it's the first time his kids aren't going to be home on Christmas in their lives.
I heard it
That's
wrong.
nice.
You suck.
Man. Wow. God.
You're the worst at listening.
That's nice.
That's nice. You had one job.
Colin,
Kevin
man.
was talking.
Wow.
Caitlin, I'm
You
so
had
sorry.
one
Gosh.
job.
I didn't mean that. That's not what I meant. I think I was thinking about my own family that's not going to be there.
You can't wear that hat again. It's fucking with you. Something's not right.
It is very tight.
It's happened a few times today. You're right.
Yes.
It's happened a few times today.
He's not acting, y'all.
Boy, that Jafer, what a dick.
He's just not
Gosh.
acting. People ask me that all the time. Is he acting? Is he being stupid?
Whatever, please. People ask me bullshit
here
about
we
you, too.
go.
Is she really that annoying? I'm
Ah,
like, yes.
here we go.
She's that fucking annoying.
Good Lord. Unreal.
This is really, at the end of the day, Kevin's fault. This is the team he assembled.
Seth, it said, hey, I'm going to be taking a trip to Tallahassee soon for a game. Is there any family-friendly places up there that you would recommend that we go to, or anything that you guys can recommend doing there? Any help is appreciated. So there you go. So he's looking for family-friendly. There was...
I'm going to struggle with that.
You know, one thing, gosh, I wish I could remember the name of it. I only remember the vicinity where it was. There was a breakfast place that our friend Scotty Lisa took us to when we were there. This dude is all Knowles, man.
Is it right off the edge of campus?
Yes. It's
Hold
down,
on.
there's like
Mags took me there.
There's like a straight road that goes down, and it was like packed. Like everybody goes there apparently for Saturday morning breakfast before a Knowles home game. And it was pretty solid, so we went there. It felt like this is like if you know kind of thing.
Hold on, I just text Mags. She brought me there, and yeah, it's not fancy.
No, it's
but
not
it's
at all.
Super cool, right on the edge
Yeah.
of campus, and it's famous.
Right.
Sweet Shop is
That
the
might be
name
it,
of it.
okay.
Yep, that's it. Sweet Shop.
Okay. Yeah, I have to take a look.
They do a killer breakfast. Bagels.
You guys like breakfast at nighttime?
Yes, I like breakfast all the time.
Yeah, I could do it any time of day. I got
But
no
it's
problem
weird.
with it.
I feel like breakfast at nighttime, everyone's cool with it. But as soon as you start doing dinner for breakfast, people get all bitchy about it. Oh my gosh, meat sandwich for breakfast?
I love switching it up, and if somebody has a problem with it, they can just kiss my ass. Breakfast for dinner is fun.
I agree,
Yeah.
but I think dinner at breakfast is fun as well.
I do that too. I'll eat crawfish for breakfast.
A country fried steak for breakfast, would you do it?
Yeah.
Meatloaf sandwiches.
Fuck that. I don't like meatloaf.
Meatloaf is
I'm
gross.
not eating that shit.
I'm with you.
That's almost as gross as the ketchup sandwich.
The one thing that I would say, just from being there, I did not think that the College Town area was anything that was too crazy that a family couldn't be there. Do you agree with that? Because it seemed like shops and restaurants and, some bars.
Totally. Even like the on campus, like the student union is totally redesigned. It's huge. It's awesome. There's a bar and a restaurant in the basement that is actually popping off. There's a bowling alley in the basement. There's pottery and there's a silent disco and there's a theater. There's all kind of stuff in the student union right there in the center of FSU. I love that building. Highly recommend going down to that bar and restaurant and having drinks and having food and do the bowling.
Big fan of silent discoing.
Silent disco was so fun.
Imagine if everyone was just kind of doing their own silent disco when you walk out into the world. I think it's a better world. Kevin doesn't give a fuck.
He's pulling a Jaybird. He's not listening.
I'm like, I don't know.
I was reading the chat when you said that. I apologize. I was half. You're right. I wasn't. I got distracted. I can't do two. That's why I'm not reading the chat. I can't do both.
Don't read it now because they'll chat rooms. Jaybird, you're a dumbass.
Yeah, you're right. That motherfucker doesn't listen.
Now's a good time to not look.
Yeah, I'm not. I'm focused.
Yeah, it's cool. Noel's having a great season, too.
Oh, my gosh.
They are. It looks like they could be heading to the college football playoffs. So they're that good. And their quarterback is from Benjamin High School in Palm Beach County. And he could be up for the Heisman, too, if he keeps crushing it.
Magnolia was clubbing with him the other night. Yes.
Okay.
They went out because... Is it Jordan Travis? No, what's his name?
It is Jordan Travis, yeah.
I can't keep all your shitty names.
So
drops.
This is a big one if you know college football. That's awesome.
She was hanging out with some of the football players because one of her sorority sisters is dating one of the football players. So Mags kind of gets to tag along by association, and she ended up in their area where they were all hanging out. And so that was very
So you're name dropping. No, it was not a knock on the person. It was a knock on her story that she's name dropping now. Mags, that she's doing it. She's taking it from her daughter now.
You're just mad because you don't have no names to drop.
Yeah, I do. I got the best name to drop. The Kevin Ralston, and he's fine.
Oh, wow. Okay.
You're right, though. I am so not cool with celebrities, and I'm okay with that.
Becky said, I was wondering if Jaybird has watched the Frontline documentary about the Houston Astros. I just watched it, and I have zero interest in baseball, but I thought it was really interesting. It's free on YouTube's Frontline channel.
I have not seen it.
Okay. Yeah, they gone.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Astros got bounced out of the playoffs.
How do you feel about that?
Well, I got a little bit of my own personal story that I don't even think I can go into details about.
I like a beef.
Yeah, you know the beef, but I don't think, again, I can go into too many details.
Let it fly.
I don't think that's the right move. I want to.
I know you do, Punky.
Gosh,
you are your mother's son.
Oh, gee.
Your mother was legendary for shit talking, and I respect it.
She was. She'd say, let it fly, Jaybird.
Let it fly.
Let it fly.
Fuck them.
Yeah, but I might check that out.
Okay. All right. And got another message. Have you seen any update? I've been, doing the show and haven't been able to do that. But I got Heather had sent in another message. We had talked to her earlier. She is the one that is our KVJ nationer that lives in Lewiston, Maine, where they had the mass shooting last night.
Oh, gosh.
Yeah, so I just asked, I'm like, we just want to make sure everything was okay. She said, yeah, they got a shelter in place going on until further notice. I didn't see if they had any update. Hopefully they found that maniac that lit up that bowling alley.
I think if they found him, they would say they found him, right?
Yeah, I just haven't had a chance to really delve into it. I haven't seen anything. So.
I mean, it's the most horrifying situation you can be in. Where a madman on the loose,
guy with
gun.
mental health issues that just shot 20 and killed 22 people, injured 50 others, is running around your town, and she said has a lot of woods, and everyone apparently is not allowed to leave their homes. There are a shelter in place in that town. She said, thank you for today's show for keeping me smiling through this tough time because it is nerve-wracking.
I bet.
Yeah. So she said on average we have 29 homicides for the state, and he killed 22 people last night.
Awful.
Yeah, I'm a bitch. I would get in my car and I would leave town. I'd be so scared. Wouldn't
you be scared to get in your car, though, and be driving?
No. I would hit the pedal to the metal and just get the hell out of town and just drive towards California.
Yeah, I don't know what I'd do. Yeah,
I would evacuate.
Why California?
It's far away from Maine.
Why do you leave now?
Yeah.
You dick.
Yeah, she had said, what was it? Somebody that they knew, I can't remember if it was a relative or whatever, was like a war vet, and he still had his family in the basement. They were hiding out. So that's what's going on. So I hope that they get this guy super fast, because I can't imagine trying to live through that right now.
Well, they know. They think they know who he is. So
they definitely know who he is.
Let's go get this bitch.
Well, it's a matter of where the hell he is. So that's what I haven't seen yet. So I'll get caught up on that. So wishing Heather the best and everybody else.
They need to do what they did for the last manhunt I was watching. They had zoned in on the area where that prisoner had escaped, but they couldn't find him because he was into woods. So they used that heat-seeking helicopter that could see heat, and that's how they found his ass, hiding under brush.
Okay, we gotta get Virginia up to Maine, because you seem to
Sounds
know.
like she'll hunt him down in a second.
Oh, no, I don't want to go.
Sounds like you got the
I'm just telling you how they did it.
All right, you got the answers over here.
Get that heat-seeking helicopter, bitch, in the air quick.
That's all you got to do.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I don't know that I see any updates on it right now.
That is so scary.
Yeah. So, all right. Well, definitely keep us up to date on what's going on there, and hopefully you guys can get over that and start repairing that community as soon as possible.
Hope they catch this asshole quickly.
Yeah, they'll
will.
get him. They'll get him. It's just a matter of when.
Well, I mean, he's the one that's got. Everyone's looking for him.
Oh my
gosh! He's
gosh,
gonna run out of resources. He's gonna eventually. He's a rat in a corner right now.
Yes.
You just hope that rat is put down before that rat does anything terrible.
Yeah, not gonna be much longer. Yeah, hopefully he has harmed his last person. All right. Well, you can always send us emails. Thanks for staying connected, guys. Honestly, we never know who's going through what out there. So, definitely let us know. Just reach out, so we can be aware of what's going on in your lives. Mail at kvjshow.com. Not that we can help anything, but hey, man, we'll give you thoughts and prayers and all that kind of good stuff that hopefully will do some good. So, appreciate y'all being here today. Y'all have a good one tomorrow, Friday, baby. Weekend.
I know. I can't believe this week flew by.
That's it. That's it. All right. We're getting to it tomorrow. We'll see y'all back here then. Goodbye.